there's a hunger for this character to come back. The fans have been waiting long enough, you know?
You know, when the first thing you see in a trailer opening is from an old movie, that's where you probably start to realize that they don't really have anything to show you and just wanted to pump out something for the fans because it's Disney Plus Day. Also, the overall main message of that trailer here is that Obi-Wan is so famous and loved that everybody should be hyped to see him again. Which he is, and we are, but that should not be the main focus of a trailer.
Something that's extremely exciting is the return of obviously Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This teaser is called Look Behind the Scenes, and we basically never get a look behind the scenes. We get concept art, which is nice, looks good, and I always love the Star Wars concept art, which is the reason why I'll be talking about them in this video, but that's overall a little far-reaching to call that a look behind the scenes. Besides that, his appearance is pretty nice. It's about 10 years after Revenge of the Sith and 9 years before A New Hope, so I'm excited about the slow transformation from Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi to Alec Guinness Kenobi. Such like they already teasered in the Rebels show, which takes place some years after the Kenobi show, and I think they already did a great job with Obi's outfit here. Very sandy, much like a pilgrim, I like it.
This is quite a dark time that we're coming into with him. Just being a Jedi, it's not safe. There's Jedi hunters out there.
Seeing this concept art, this looks pretty nice, but doesn't really tell us much about what's going on in the show. First seeing the Imperial base, I even thought like they changed a Jedi temple to an Imperial facility, but then I realized it's actually underwater, so maybe they built up something on Kamino again. Another known planet would be Mon Cala, the homeworld of the Mon Calamari, but overall I think it's going to be a new world which we haven't seen before. The one with the Inquisitor looks nice, but again, we already knew that Inquisitors will be part of the show, so nothing too special about this reveal. Also, many stated that the Lady in Black looks like the second sister, which unfortunately can't be the case because the show is settled after Jedi Fallen Order, so it's maybe just a render which makes it seem like. Also, Moses Ingram has been confirmed to play a female Inquisitor, and it's rumored that there will be at least 2 more Inquisitors in the show, so I'm hyped for this. But the render itself really doesn't tell me anything about what's going on.
At least he has this one task left, which is to keep Luke safe.
That's definitely a starting place for our story. The interesting thing is going to be where it goes from there.
So, they say the main objective for Obi-Wan is to protect Luke on Tatooine, and the story seems to make it necessary for him to leave Tatooine in order to assure Luke's safety somehow. So I really hope he's not going to take Luke with him, and I really hope they don't make Luke as a character play a major role at all. I don't want to see another kid father in a wartime story again here. After Revenge of the Sith, he said he just wants to protect Luke and therefore live in exile on the desert planet. I like the idea of him leaving Tatooine one more time, but only if he really has to, in order to ensure Luke's cover. So I hope they don't send him on some obligatory quest to save the galaxy again. It should just feel dynamic and not like a mission hopping like in The Bad Batch or Mando, because that just wouldn't fit Obi-Wan. The concept art teases very nice places here, which I hope we get to explore and not only see in the background. I like how the first parts of the rebellion are already included, which is something that looks like Hoth, indicating that Obi-Wan may meet up with Bail Organa or Leia. He may be helping some rebel cell at some point, as Leia specifically calls him for help 9 years later, so this show is the perfect opportunity for a meetup.
The most beautiful thing of all is that it's brought me back together with Hayden.
And now is the point where everybody should have realized that they have nothing to show. And I really hope that's the case, because the production needs more time in order to assure quality, and not because the show will have nothing to show us. I mean, they basically just say here that we should be hyped for Hayden, which we are, but that's telling me nothing about the show.
We are bringing back Hayden Christensen to reprise the role of Darth Vader. We couldn't tell the story of Obi-Wan Kenobi without addressing Anakin or Vader.
Guys, please be very careful with Vader. Nobody wants to see a 6-hour cat and mouse game between Obi-Wan and Vader, especially not when we know that they both survive and will return to their pre-show positions, as we have all seen A New Hope and know how it starts. I rather hope the show wouldn't use Vader as the main antagonist at all, just like as in Rogue One or Jedi Fallen Order, where it's mainly about the Inquisitors or something completely different than the dark side, but where Vader still influences the story partially or indirectly and shows up for a main boss fight at the end.
Have another swing at each other. It might be quite satisfying for everybody. We hope that you enjoy it as much as we enjoy making it.
Yes, so after this 1 minute I really hope they will use Vader and the Obi-Wan Anakin connection wisely, and I'm excited on how they implement this into the story. I'm also excited on how they manage the twist so that Ben Kenobi can continue to live uninterrupted on Tatooine after his clash with Anakin. Overall, a nice featurette, but not really a look behind the scenes, and far from an actual trailer. But don't get me wrong, I'm really hyped for the Kenobi show, not because of this teaser, but hyped because it's Obi-Wan and also more Star Wars. I just want that Disney and Lucasfilms take their time to make this show great and don't rush it so they can make profit, because that would most likely ruin Obi-Wan and also the show and also most of the Disney Plus subscribers they